No matter how much someone loves you, the only person who can save you is you. That hit me hard today, sitting on my couch in Bogota, and I need to say it out loud. This is something I've struggled with for as long as I can remember. I'll let myself imagine my mom, my dad, my partner, like they could come in and fix everything for me, but they never do. Not really. And then there are these moments. I cry, I map out a plan, I get so clear I can taste it. I tell myself, this is it. I'm changing my life, and I do. For a little while, I go hard, but as an Enneagram type 7, I lose momentum, I burn bright, and then I fade. I want so badly to change everything. I want more money, my dream apartment, the whole life. I hustle, I grind, but it's for these short bursts. When someone pulls the rug, I'm back at square one. It's exhausting. Sometimes I get so sick of needing people, I fantasize about disappearing into the woods and never coming back. So what do I actually have? Not the apartment, not the money, not anyone else's permission. I have this laptop filled with empty promises that I've made to myself. Promises about generating wealth, about building a life so independent that I'd barely be a good partner anymore. If you relate to this, the cycles, the highs, the crash back down, hear me. You are not broken. You are human. We build lives around comfort, identity, and the version of ourselves that's easiest to maintain. Here's why this loop is so vicious. Identity and the subconscious. Your brain likes what's known. When you try to become someone new, your old version throws a tantrum. It wants to survive. That's why you go out, you start, you go hard, and then you freeze or bail. The change you want is identity change, not just more to-do lists. Here's what actually helps me move from bursts to real change. I call it observe, override, rebuild. Observe. Notice the thought patterns through mindfulness and meditation. I catch myself scripting fake arguments in my head and I tell myself out loud, no, stop it. Override. Stop programmed thoughts for chosen ones. Dumb thought pops up. I replace it with freedom. Get free. Not poetic, just extremely specific. Rebuild. Change your environment and identity cues. I changed my morning. I deleted apps that kept me stuck. That's how you stop being the old version. Observe, override, rebuild. Breathing and mindfulness actually calm your nervous system. It's not woo, it's biology. No matter what I do, I can feel like I'm climbing a vertical wall. I get into these moods where I wonder, what is the point of anything? But those moments of doubt always bring me back to one question. If no one is coming to save me, what will I do about it? Am I when I stop waiting? I don't have a perfect answer. I do have something small and real, tiny action. Not a dramatic reinvention, not a checklist of 10 things, one thing. The next thing I can do on this laptop to move forward. That's the start. Show up for that. Keep your promise to yourself for the small thing, next thing, and the thing after that. That's how momentum gets built back quietly and deliberately. For me, it's typing the first page of the plan I've avoided for months. For you, maybe it's emailing a client, or booking a class, or cleaning the corner of the room you've ignored. So here's what I want you to do with me right now. Comment one tiny thing that you've promised yourself and haven't done. Then commit to doing that one thing today. That's it. No pressure. Let's stop waiting to be saved, and let's start keeping our promises to ourselves. Subscribe for more. Later.